What about people who have like behind the shoulder blades, kind of in that area between the shoulder blades and the back? There's often a lot of tension and pain, especially the people who are working on computers all the time and they're kind of getting hunched over and they're on their phones, et cetera. What about those kinds of joints?
Yeah, so that area is going to be soft tissue. That's going to be chiropractic, massage, acupuncture, laser, right? And then you go and you take care of it, right? I think that I just got a massage the other day and I'm like, all right, I got to get back on once a month. I go to the chiropractor and I get a massage. So I think you work on those muscles, you work on posture, you strengthen, right? We didn't even talk about strength. We need to be strengthening. We need to be working out, right? But that's not an area we typically would work on. We don't see much upper back at all. It's usually neck. The neck does really well, like an arthritic neck. Because if you have a post-concussive injury, a whiplash injury, that's going to cause damage to that neck, arthritic damage long-term. And the people with neck problems get really, really good results.
Amazing. Does that and the neck go all the way up to the axis and atlas and C1, C2 and to the occiput? Is all of that area treatable?
Yeah. That's the most damage we see is C5, C6, if you want to talk anatomy. Upper cervical, we don't inject upper cervically. It seems like the arthritis that occurs, and if you look on an x-ray and you look at that cervical curve, almost always you see C5, 6, 7 is arthritic. Any chiropractic will tell you that because that's where the load is long-term, secondary to a whiplash injury or poor posture. So we're going to work on the facet joints, usually the lower cervical spine.
Amazing. And out of all of the joints, what are the ones that truly respond best for these treatments? Like if you of the ones you've seen the best.
Yeah, check off the knee box by far. Yeah, the knee is a diarthrodial hinge joint that really does well. It's encapsulated. A lot of times we can just get the fluid inside the joint and it just goes to town. But knees are, again, our bread and butter, and shoulders are number 2.
No, amazing.
I should also mention ankles. Ankles, we like to work with ankles. We don't get as many, but ankles seem to get really good results too.
Yeah. What kind of ankle injuries lead to the kind of arthritic problems that are good for this kind of treatment?
Yeah. So the number, I think maybe number 1 or 2 the number 1 most damaged ligament in your body, a little fun fact, is the anterior talofibular ligament, right? Where the lateral bone in your leg and your talus, the anchoring bone in your ankle, are connected by a ligament. And when you roll your ankle to the side, I mean, who hasn't done that, right? You're out hiking, you roll your ankle. When that happens, that creates an instability in that ankle, that mortise joint. And over time, you're typically going to have pain down there, especially if you do it over and over again.